Hey guys, 707 here, and I'm actually making a video real quick to kind of add on to kind of what we had up last week about some of the modifications that we're having on the truck. Um, so unfortunately, I was not able to actually be able to make a video for the actual installing portion of it. But I do have a couple photos I would like to put in here, just to kind of show you kind of what everything started looking like when everything was all said and done. Now, unfortunately, I was not able to get the rear bumper on right now, and a lot of that is just because that there's some riveted bolts in there, so I have to actually get them cut out in order to be able to put the brackets in there. Um, but I'm just doing a quick update on the truck. I'm actually beyond over happy with it. So yeah, let me do a quick compilation of a couple of the pictures and everything that I took of the truck so you guys can see what's going on. So long story short, um, yeah, so the truck is now bright as hell. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're on a main road, back road, it don't matter, man. Like, this thing is bright as hell. Um, I do have that now. So that's absolutely incredible. I really like how the grill came out. I'm actually really happy with the grill. Um, I actually kind of thought it was going to be kind of cheesy to have like some border lines per se on the grill, but it actually really does complement the truck pretty well. Um, the bumper I was already sold on. I already liked the idea. I could practically picture it in my head, and it actually came out a lot better than I was anticipating. I did put smoked headlights on the front. Now the lenses are not darkened. It's just all the internals that are darkened, um, which is actually really cool. So I do have the aftermarket headlights in there. Same bulbs that I was running as before. They're literally like a factory setup. They just have a little bit extra accent lighting. Um, but yeah, and then you got the grill that, again, it just has just the basic perimeter lighting. Still has the same like fence lines kind of design in it, as like the factory one would. It just kind of gets rid of all the badging per se. And it's completely black from factory instead of jerry rigging black. The bumper, it's got two fog lights that that were already installed when I bought it. So I wired those into my factory fog light system, and I have two little spotlights along with a LED bar. That's also on there, which is all set up to a complete separate switch. So that way I can still control it during, like, say, dark roads, back roads type thing. But nothing that can, per se, get me in trouble for it. So I was really happy with that. It took quite a while to actually assemble everything. Having a lot of issues with trying to get some of the factory bolts out, but I did work through it, got that all situated. And it's also got two 3/4 inch hooks that actually attach to the bumper, which is absolutely awesome. Now, the only thing that I want to do with the bumper yet is actually get a winch for it, which probably won't happen at this given time, but it is somewhere in the future. Now, the rear bumper, we did try to pull apart, and we definitely pulled it apart, but needless to say, I can't necessarily put it back together with the way the things were ripped apart. So I'm going to be in the midst probably sometime this week of actually installing that. Now, now the taillights are actually really cool. They are pretty much like factory, but they're just smoked LEDs. So the brake light and the turn signals, instead of running off a conventional bulb, are literally LED bulbs. And what's really nice about it is it actually plugs into the factory harness from the back of the taillight. So when you plug everything in, it's actually a literal plug and play, as we like to call it. So that's actually a pretty piece of cake, and it actually really makes the truck look pretty sharp. So I did get that all situated. I'm just in the process. Like I said, I got to do the back bumper yet. I want to get a winch for the front. And hopefully, and I mean hopefully, within like say 6 months to a year, I may actually be able to have the truck actually lifted, with bigger tires on it, different wheels on it, the whole freaking 9 yards. So I'm really excited for what the project is becoming. But again, I just kind of wish I would have been able to take a video, but this is pretty much the update I got for you. So hope you guys enjoyed watching. Appreciate it, guys. Feel free to subscribe. If you got any comments, please leave them behind as well, and feel free to leave a like. Thanks, guys, for watching. Alright, guys, so this just kind of gives you an idea of what the lights look like in pitch black. So those are your regular headlights. Nothing too crazy. Shines out. And then my fog lights. So they light up actually quite a bit. And then my light bar. So it pretty much makes it from nighttime to daytime. You can literally see the tops of the trees. That's absolutely insanity. Look at that. That's awesome. Because why the fuck not?